We're in the middle of what is now the second longest government shutdown in American history. A lot of people in the federal government are not getting paid. First and foremost, the military isn't getting paid. Now, Donald Trump said he'd figure out a way to get them paid, go in the couch cushions or whatever, but we will get them paid. And then out of nowhere, some guy by the name of Timothy Mellon says, "Oh, I'll give you $130 million so you can pay the military." First of all, that's not even close enough to make a dent, but still, it's a lot of money, $130 million. Now, at first, Donald Trump didn't want to give away his name. He said he was an anonymous donor. And then somebody came out and said his name is Timothy Mellon. Now, who is Timothy Mellon? He is a billionaire oligarch. He's more quiet than some of the other fucks, but he's still an oligarch and he's still a billionaire. And he owns BNY Mellon Bank, Bank of New York Mellon. Now, this is a huge bank. But what's interesting about this, couple of things. First of all, Timothy's dad, Paul Mellon, shows up on the flight logs for Jeffrey Epstein. It shows him and two females on two different occasions going on Jeffrey Epstein's plane to the island. Well, that's interesting. And then we have a bunch of the victims of Jeffrey Epstein suing BNY Mellon Bank for supporting Jeffrey Epstein and trying to give him a veneer of legitimacy so he could continue with his sex trafficking. That's why Donnie didn't want to give his name out. They were afraid people would do a deep dive, and they did. And there's a connection, one of Donald Trump's buddies, connection with Jeffrey Epstein. That says a lot to me. We're taking money from somebody who supported a trafficker, who committed some of the most heinous crimes in history. And this guy, Timothy Mellon, and his bank, BNY Mellon, supported those activities and that fucking man.